Rinse FM family, what is good? I go by the name of Chris The Capo, taking you through till 7 p.m. We are finally back on the airwaves, and it's only right that we came back with a big bang. Now, if you have listened to the show, you know there's a GOAT that I always keep on bigging up every single time. There's someone that me and super producer Ree keep on always talking about. I keep on saying he's the best, he's better than everyone else. Keep on saying this is the one interview that I've wanted and I've needed. We have got the best lyricist, the best artist in the country, period. I would say one of the most intricate and one of the most creative wordsmiths that we have in the country right now.
Respect.
The father of all the flows, one of the best in fact.
Respect.
My goal. Ghetts is in the building. Let's make some noise.
I appreciate that intro, man.
Ghetts, how's it going, man?
I'm good, my guy.
We've had a few conversations off air.
Yeah.
I can't lie, this is like a big fan moment first and foremost.
Yeah.
It's like I'm representing all the super Ghetts fans. Not the one who keeps on tweeting you saying that's Ghetts announced the album.
He's the sickest.
Shout out to that guy. But how are you doing first and foremost?
I'm good, my guy.
Seem like in very positive spirits, right?
Yeah.
Icy Freeze come out.
Yeah, we
Skepta.
vibrating high.
I remember when you posted this little snippet on your Instagram live during quarantine, and as soon as it got into the go on, then you just locked it on and started giggling. Everyone was in your comments like, release this now, we need this now. How did the single come about in the first place?
Me and Skepta was on the cards for a little while. I DM'd him and he was like, yeah, is it that time? Yeah, and I was like, yeah. And then come studio, and then the rest is history.
Has there been any singles that you might have passed to him before, or he may have given to you before?
No, that was literally the first tune.
So
since like effing with the team.
I was just about to mention that.
Yeah.
How was the environment different compared to when you done effing with the team compared to?
Yeah, this time no ego. You know what I'm saying? Obviously we're much older and openly respectful of each other's talents and what each other has accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Openly, so. That leaves a nice space to create, and you know.
Let's talk about the growth and of this journey right now. Obviously, we're looking forward to the album coming out.
Yeah.
The first single was Mozambique.
Yeah.
And it seemed like, I remember once I said to you, have you been in a different space musically and mentally since One Take?
Yeah. I think with One Take, I learned to balance being super lyrical and being playful as well. You know what I'm saying? Knowing when to do it more. That's when I started to learn, and I started to really concentrate on the pockets and just the feeling and vibe. Sometimes as a lyricist, you can overthink it sometimes and go overboard, and be lacking the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's about balance. You know what I'm saying?
How was you able to, you're saying like, of you evolving as an artist, where was you able to channel those frustrations that you had in the past of where you had the lyricism already, but it seemed like people wasn't paying attention to it? How was you able to channel that into this, some may call a newly formed Ghetts?
Do you know what? I think more so I'm probably my own worst critic. Like I always want to improve in what I'm doing, so I was just look at all the artists that I look at before me that have survived a few generations or so. They always really good at growing, you know what I'm saying? And so for me just to emulate that, always listen to the music, and when new music comes along, don't be so stuck within what you do that you don't even have the capacity to understand why that music is making people feel like that. You know, there's music that belongs in different capacities. So you know, so when I go out, there's a bunch of songs that I like listening to in that capacity, and when I'm at home by myself, you know, it's more reflective. I might be listening to something with some more depth and substance, but I feel like I live a pretty all-rounded life. So I enjoy music in its different capacities. You know, like being in house raves. I love house. I've been in a house rave. Loving the garage era. When Storman was alive, God rest his soul. Like, even him introducing me to the new drum and bass scene from what I like. they're doing massive shows all the time. But I'm very, very, very receptive to hearing other music and trying to understand it out. And I think it's trickled into what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I basically inspired by a lot more than what the average rapper is by.
Let's go back to the single of IC3, a very important topic that you're both covering. What made you guys come on a tune together? Because most people seeing that lineup of you and Skepta, they'll be thinking it'll just be bars upon bars, or similar to FM with the team, just trying to see who's the best lyricist, who's the best spitter out of the two. What made you want to tackle that topic specifically?
If I'm being honest, it wasn't even planned out like that. So how you're hearing the opening, this is exactly order. So I've done the opening, then I said to Skep, it'd be good if you come in on the one at the beat. You know what I'm saying? So he started writing what he was writing, and I heard him mumbling, and he said, as soon as I tapped into the power of the black skin, I unlocked it, then I tapped in, you know what I'm saying? As soon as they told me about the power of the black skin, I was like, yo, it's cold. I like that. And then that kind of started shaping my next thoughts in terms of where I was going with it. And then I said, you would have thought back then you'd be some, like, I just wanted to paint like the previous, you know what I'm saying? And then bring them forward, and then was rolling. And it's come back in Africa, man, you see the jewels on my neck. So all now we ain't even got a concept. But we're just going back and forth. He's running in the booth, coming out, I'm running in there, boom, 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 boom. And then must have got to the end, mate, and I was like, look in the mirror, I see King, I see me, I see who, I see what. It's like it just come, and then everyone in the room started going mad, laid it down, and that's when we knew, that's the concept, I see free. So then the next verses were shaped off that.
Let's talk about more of the growth of yourself as an artist. The quotables in there, son of a king, so I name my son Emperor.
Yeah.
And then even before, where you had Black Rose, which was dedicated towards your daughter as well. How has being a father helped with shaping your music as well?
At first it's like mad, because I had a daughter, she had some complications, and it's like all of these emotions that you're not used to feeling just in one. Like I remember I don't know, I don't really think I was tapped into the music like that at the time, like the way I am now. There's just a lot going on. But it definitely changed my perspective. You got someone else to live for now, you gotta be more careful and such and such.
100%. Let's go back to Mozambique. Moonchild Sanelli.
Yeah.
How did you find her?
I was in South Africa, doing some writing, and she's got a star quality. Like, you see, if she walked in there now, you could feel it. It's like a mad aura. And then I heard her voice. She was in the same studio as me, so there was different pockets of studios, like studio there, so on. And you just go from studio to studio, making music with different people. And then I bucked her in one, and I heard the frequency in her voice. I was like, right, she's cold. She was quick as well, so I was like, she's cold.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Was there anything planned originally, or did you just was it there and then in South Africa that you decided?
We kept in contact, and when she come here, she's like, yo, homeboy, where you at? I was like, I'm in my ends, let me get studio, and we cook something. And when we went studio, I was like, it's mad, I just had this thought, because I had Mozambique, I had my verse, I had JK's verse, I had a terrible chorus on there that I did myself. And then I think, when I showed her it, she asked me to explain what we was talking about. I explained. I said to her, do you understand? And she was like, I don't know, bro. And she got up and walked in the booth and just done that one take.
Swear.
Cold.
Hey, big up Moonchild every single time, man. Let's talk about some of the musical influences that you've been having right now as well. From lockdown onwards, has it changed? Would you say you're listening to something different, or?
It's crazy. Lately I've been making so much songs, I've only really been listening to me. I've just been making, the output's been so much. I've just been listening to myself, to be fair. Not even on some I only listen to myself. I love music. I listen to everyone's music, I assure you, but I spin at this point. It's just the output's been so quick and so much.
Yeah.
I've been constantly, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get into IC3 first and foremost before we do continue with the conversation. What's the one message you want people to take from this?
Yeah, man, to anyone IC3, IC1, IC2, IC5, IC4, you're more than a letter and you're more than letters and a number, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Let's get straight into this one. Ghetts, Skepta, IC3 right here on Rinse FM.
Like I'm born again. Me and Ghetts on the track and it's feeling like the rooftop all again. Yeah, we're firing that corn again. Get the toe tags and the body bags in. Soon as they told me about the power that came with the black skin, unlocked it, then I tapped in. Alchemist, when I feel the pressure, I make diamonds. I could not stop getting the racks in.
Who would've thought back then we'd be some powerful black men? Back when we was in the States, I was trapping. Y'all know how it's impacted us. Can't block a nigga when flats are us. Abandoned flats with a man them trap. I took a few L's on my champion hat. Came back like a champion and landed jabs while being branded black.
African man, you see the jewels on my neck. Class of deja, went school with the best. When I fire my lyrics, you know I shoot for the chest and the head. Eyes roll back, better check if he's dead. I cannot act for the image. I'm in the motherland, putting racks in the village. What you talking about, Willis? Ever see me on the iPhone? Better know that I'm talking about business.
If you are locked in right now, Rinse FM taking you through till 7 p.m. The GOAT Ghetts is in the building. The first guest on the show, the first guest in the studio as well. Shout out to yourself every single time.
Yeah, come on.
What does Rinse mean to you first and foremost? Because from what I remember, it's that legendary set that you done with Spyro when you came through with the Call of Duty attire.
That was cold. That's the last time Ghetto was made an appearance.
That was cold.
You know, that's the last time Ghetto was made an appearance.
Can't lie, that was a scary sight, you know.
Bro,
That was a scary sight.
trust.
Do you plan on like, ever getting back into that whole side though?
I don't know. If it is, it will be more for the training.
Yeah.
Like, I find it hard to balance the content that I make for sets and the content that I make for tunes sometimes. So where the tunes have been so substance filled and purposeful, and when I go to sets I start writing like in case I gotta come in after another MC or in case he comes in after me and you have to return that serve. But then sometimes because I go studio so much, it used to spill over into the music. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but if I'm going back, it would just to be to see if I still got it. But I enjoy watching that. I've been watching Diesel's got something called The Roofs.
Yes, big up Diesel.
Yeah, I watched that. I thought that was sick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is fun. It's loads of fun. But I guess, man, it's just I'm so into the songwriting at the moment. Not to say that I can't go and do that, but I would literally I'd have to probably take a month off and just write for those sort of conditions.
Yeah, it's a sort of mentality you've got to brace yourself into, in set mode and attacking radio and stuff like that.
100.
Let's talk a bit more about lyricism as a whole. A couple of days ago, it came out on Link Up TV. They done the top 5. Shout out to Lippy, Marks, and Tef.
Yeah, man.
They did on the top 5 list on lyricism, on the top 5 lyricists in the country. Yeah. Respectfully, you was number 1, which is kind of like no surprise. Like no surprise to anyone. How serious is lyricism to you, would you say?
It's something that just happens naturally at this point. So with approaching this album, I kind of just told everyone I was working with, let's not think in the boundaries of what we're known for or what we excel at. Let's not think in those boundaries. Let's create freely. You know what I'm saying? Because if I think lyricism, sometimes I can get lost in that. You know what I'm saying, bro? But music's vibrational, right? And we want people to enjoy listening to it. So across the album, of course, there's tracks where I'm being super lyrical, but there's also tracks where it's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And there's hella quotables instead of loads of metaphors and similes or whatever. But lyricism, it stems, it's quite far and wide, the spectrum of what it covers. Storytelling, wordplay, metaphor, similes, double entendres, pocket finding, even, you know what I'm saying? Such and such. So
The reason why I'm laughing about it is because of like the conversations we've had outside, because of the influences we see aside from lyricism. Some people think it's just metaphors and similes.
Nah, and it's definitely not bait references like everyone thinks. Like when someone says like something, I'm on the wing like such and such footballer. Like
are we gonna start banning those in 2020 onwards?
It's not like I'm not even dissing no one in particular, but it's not. I know a lot of people don't, because you know what it is. There's a lineage of lyricism. So if you start even before us, if you go back to the Rakims and Big Daddy Kanes, or you know, like just the original storytellers of lyrics, if there's a lineage of it on this side and America, and you kind of know the level of where it is when you know what was before it. You know what I'm saying? So if you know that those kind of punchlines was big in the early 90s, but they've kind of been done by everybody now. If you was aware of the culture, you would know those are kind of been done by everybody now, and we're here now. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people don't know that we're here.
But some people would say it's like, for the UK, yourself, Sharky, Kano, that you guys are like the forefathers of bringing lyricism into.
Well, Sharky is, let me give the man them their flowers. Well, Sharky is the first lyricist I heard on like garage or grime. Definitely, like this is, bro, you know what I'm saying? This is, what he was saying and the picture he was painting was crazy. Kano is the first hybrid out of like myself, Wretches, the Scorchers, the Chips, the you know, the people that are hybrids. You know what I'm saying? You know there's, you know what the hybrids is.
Yeah, of course.
He was the first one of that, where it didn't really matter what the tempo was. It just became water. And then, you know what I'm saying?
100%. I know everyone wants us to ask this question, the album.
Yeah.
The album. What can we expect from this compared to Ghetto Gospel 2?
This is like next level. I'm not even just saying that. To be fair, if I didn't beat Ghetto Gospel 2, I wouldn't even bring it out. But yeah, this is just a next level. The sonics, the concepts, the way it's been put together. Yeah, crazy.
Are you getting yourself back into the topics of faith
on the album? Yeah, oh definitely.
Yeah, because I feel like that was a heavy theme, minus obviously the time.
Yeah, I gotta keep it in there, but you know what? Because I'm trying to do this thing where I paint the whole picture. And not just what I think is super like masculine or whatever. 100%. I just want to paint the whole picture. Like I feel like if you clock, as rappers we always say we're real and we're this and we're that and that, but most of us only paint one picture. Side, So we can't. I'm trying to paint the whole thing. Like this is how I think and feel on a daily basis. I'm battling my demons, but also this is what I've done in my past. Also, this is what I want to be and accomplish. Also, like just covering all of those. You know what I'm saying? Because
there's something in there for everyone.
Yeah,
you know, to resonate with.
100%.
I would say like I think the main key thing with you is growth and just how you continue to evolve. When do you think was the key point of where you just felt like, you know what, I'm so comfortable as an artist now, I don't feel like I have to prove anything to anyone?
Only the other day.
Seriously?
Yeah. I was been working on myself to get there. And there's just things like, even like with the debate thing, everybody was ringing me saying, not ringing me, but some people were sending it through. But I don't watch them things in it because not because I'm not in support of what they're doing. It's more so I know too many opinions. It starts shaping my next actions. So I don't try and, you know what I'm saying. But what I was saying to someone, they was like, "Oh, you're not bothered." I was like, "No, I am bothered. That it's great." But I said to this person, you have to understand, what is truly testament to those debates is that since 2003. We're in 2020, a man has been in every top 5 debate. So I was saying that's never gonna change. So you can just count your blessings that you're still in the debate. And you know what I'm saying? It doesn't, like I know like we can get biased at times or whatnot, but I just count my blessings that, oh wow, like we still in the debate because this has been happening forever. I've seen the names in the debate change apart from 1 or 2.
That's a fact.
So
that's a fact.
So it's like,
I think we could continue going on, but we need to. I want to save the in-depth questions and everything for the album, because we've got so many things to talk about. Last but not least, album, expecting it.
Yeah, soon.
Soon. And the Twitter account, please stop harassing Ghetts, man.
Soon.
Leave him alone, man.
Every day. Let me see if he's tweeted me today.
So for those who don't know, there's a Twitter account that tweets Ghetts every day saying, has Ghetts announced the album?
No. That's it. No.
What else? Does he say more stuff?
No, I don't say. That's it. That's all. No,
that's literally it. And the person's Twitter name is, has Ghetts announced the album yet?
See.
I'm thinking it must be a bot. It can't be a real person. But big up yourself though. At least it shows that your levels.
What's that?
You got bots tweeting you. The bots are supporting you.
I don't want the bots to do nothing. Man turn Will Smith and iRobot.
Ghetts, thank you so much for coming down, man. Honestly, this is super appreciated.
Love, this thing's mad.
IC3 out right now.
You're done, man.
Buy, stream, support every single time. The album is coming out soon.
Soon.
Mozambique out as well.
Out now.
I love the animation on the videos as well, man.
Crazy,
the theme you're running with is crazy.
Yeah. What should I do next, man?
That's when we get the exclusive drop. And you guys don't.
It's crazy.
Rinse FM, big up yourselves every single time. At Rinse FM on Twitter, at Rinstagram on Instagram. The GOAT Ghetts is in the building. Let's give a round of applause once again. Big up yourself every single time. Keep it rinse.
Yo, what's wrong with these niggas? Man can't tell me about these streets. Man never grew up near no damn beats. Man's got shooters from Mozambique. Shoot off Mozambique. So you lot roll in peace. But if you got something to say, do not hold in please. They say death comes in twa, so I do not roll in freeze. Are you lot dying to piss? Cause you look like you're old in peas. Pull up, stolen Jeep. Put up, phone the police. Push up your boat and